8th grade, a majority of us were excited to finally be big, bad high schoolers. Our forever-long awkward stage seemed to finally be coming to an end, and Fishers High School was practically calling our names. It wasn't until the first week of high school came around that I learned what being a high schooler really meant. I would be walking around those hallways with 18-year-old men with facial hair. And I would have no clue where it was going. But look at us now. We are the 18-year-old men with facial hair. Well, some of us are. But we know exactly where we're going. We know that the water in the library drinking fountain is way better than any other water. And to avoid upstairs B hallway, the freshman hallway, at all costs. We've spent nearly 720 days in that school. It's easy enough to say that it's basically home for us. We've all heard the phrase, home is where the heart is, right? Well, I have another view on that. I'm a bit of a Disney freak, so excuse me if my Disney is showing. But there's a song in Beauty and the Beast, the musical, called Home. Belle starts singing it when she's been trapped inside the castle, and she's trying to decide if this will become her new home. Belle says, even when you grow old, home should be where the heart is. Well, we're 18 now. I guess we're old. Should our hearts always be here at Fishers High School in Fishers, Indiana? I don't know about you, but I've lived here all my life. I've been in this school district for 13 years, K through 12, and I am more than happy that graduation has finally come. At this point, I just want home to be a place it doesn't snow the same week it's 60 degrees. So, where is home? Well, technically for me, it's a house off Lantern Road that I've lived in since I was 3 years old. Or is the place we fall asleep each night home? Because in that case, by the beginning of next school year, a majority of us will have different homes. Maybe home isn't an object, like a bed, or a place like a house. Home is where you're going in life. Home should be where your heart takes you. Home is the passion you feel when you do something you like. Think of your schedule this year. As seniors, a lot of us have a wide variety of choices. And we no longer have a full schedule of 4 classes. There's freedom to find something you enjoy. By exploring our high school classes, we start our search for our home. We find classes that we like, and we expand on them. Maybe it's the computer engineering classes, or traveling to JEL Career Center. For some, it's more performing arts classes, or the chance to just get up and move in co-ed rec games. Either way, we find a class we enjoy. We put our hearts into that class, because that class is where we want to go in life. As we move into our futures, we will one day figure out what it is we want to do. And I challenge you and myself to find your home. Find out where your heart is, what you like to do, and go with it. If you have a passion for something, everything else will follow. As long as your heart is in the work you do, the place you are living will become your home. Now, let me take a little poll. Bear with me. Raise your hand if you've lived in Fishers your whole life. Very good. Now raise your hand if you've been in the HSC school district for 5 or more years. Okay, last one. Raise your hand if you've been at Fishers High School for 3 or less years.
It should be everything on the list.
See, we haven't always all been together. And some of us might not consider Fishers our home yet. But I believe that we can still call this home because a part of our hearts are still here. in our memories. Like winning the state championship football game sophomore year. Or making a difference through yoga pants movement. Or we want ketchup. At some point, all 600 of us will have a different place that we hold true to our hearts called home. But let me show you one more thing. If you're a Fishers High School Tiger graduating in the class of 2013, raise your hand. Look around, guys. Remember this moment. This is what home feels like.